Attack power here with game 2 between Flix and Allot. Let's dive right in. Alrighty folks, so still on our Steel Division 2 League here, SDL League, and we are in game 2, and on the left in red we have Flix playing first Polish on the Maverick Income. And on the right, we have Allot playing 20th Panzer, also on Maverick Income, and here we are on Orsha East. Solid map. Relatively balanced. You know, there's not, I think both sides have a very realistic chance of doing things. I think red side might be a little bit favored, but not anything that it's like really affects the outcome of the game per se. So yeah, two solid divisions. First being Pietory, being the much more aggressively leaning division with its T-34 spam and IL-2 spam. Really strong infantry overall. Lacking in AT and things like that. 20th Panzer being a really well-rounded division. Me personally, I really think it's a balanced deck, but it can absolutely be a Maverick deck. It's just flexible like that. It's Panzer 4s, lots of Panzer 4s, but you have a ton of 2K options and things. Panzer Grenadiers, but you have some cheaper options in Panzer Grenadier DPs and things like that that make this division quite strong. And again, just a great suite of options. Big thing it's lacking is Air Force. It really doesn't have much in the Air tab. What it has is okay options, but not very much to work with. Let's zoom down and see what they're putting down quick. Up north, we have a Flamer and a Zis 3 here for Flix. Then here we have double Flamer, one PTRS, a heavy machine gun, another Flamer unit. No, it's just a Flamer guy. Stealthy and another Flamer. So a lot of Flamers up here and up north. Going into the center here, we have our PTRS heavy machine gun Sapper Zero Rocks. We have an assault gun, a heavy machine gun, a leader, another Sapper Zero Rocks, two T-34Es, Su-57, and an 85 mil AA piece. And down south, very light deployment, PTRS Sapperzi, double Sapperzi. Over here for Allot up north, we have the Panzergren T-34 as well, Panzergren again, MG42, and a PAC 184. In the center here, we have a Panzer IV and a Flammenwerfer. We have a PAC 184, MG42s, Flammenwerfer, more MG42s, Panzergren with a Panzer Faust, Flak 43, 37 mil, Panzer IV leader, and two Panzer IIIs, really nice there. And down south, we have Flammenwerfer, PAC 184, and Pioneer SVT, and a Panzergren. So great deployment for all these guys. If you guys enjoy this content, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider checking out that Patreon or a super thanks if you really love the video. Thanks a bunch. Here we go. PE2 out early here for Flix. Going for obviously an aggressive push, I would think. Not super deep though. Allot on the other side, going very defensively, hoping his MG42s can hold the line. Of course, we have these 3 tanks coming up here, which should stack up quite well against these T-34Es. Although the T-34Es versus the Panzer IIIs, it's a good fight for them. The Panzer IIIs being a little bit cheaper, that's definitely a big deal. And if you're not using the APCR, the T-34s can definitely bounce those 100mm penetration shells from a further distance. So, Flammenwerfer, PTRS, both unload, so no one loses anything here. Sapperzi, oh wow, he did not push in. So Allot did not push in down here at all. Just totally gave this flag to Flix. And the funny thing is, Flix doesn't have that much to take it. Let's see if that 184 can kill it, but we got to hop back over here. Flak 43 pushing off that, shooting down that P2, excuse me. Good early call in here. IL-2s being a big weapon of first Polish. Flak 43, one of the best AA pieces in the game, so really love that it has that. Panzer IV is going to run into that PTRS, but that's fine. The PTRS shouldn't be able to kill it, and the Panzer IV has good eyeballs on it right now. We'll see if it's able to get away. IL-2 coming in for the bombing strike here on the MG42, so nice kill there. If he can kill off, if he discovers this Flamer, though, there's nothing else up here. Flix might lose some flags there. 14-10 right off the bat. Excuse me. Sorry. Try to get away from the mic. I hope I did. MG42 going down these Sapper Rocks. So strong with the double DP and the semi-automatic rifles. These guys can fight at close and long range. They're probably, I would say they're one of the most flexible units in the game. I'm not saying they're one of the strongest, but they are 100% one of the most flexible. They can do both really quite well. The armor, trying to get into position. The problem is it's still moving, and it doesn't appear to be aiming at the T-34. It's aiming at armored cars. Panzer III taking all kinds of hits here. APCR opening up. 85 mil, though. Oh, and that's in the fight, and that's not good. Allot's got to get this armor off the hill. He's backing it up. No! Panzer IV leader goes down. That's a big loss. Double tank loss and nothing killed there. Panzergren pushing 40. He should be able to pick up on this bulge. T-34 moving into position. If he gets in the right spot, he can definitely stop reinforcements. He moves it like right into here. That'd be a great place for that. Still 14-10, holding this, both players kind of ignoring this, which for me is really odd. Flammenwerfer hopping out before it can even fire the flames, goes down. Allot in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's funny. Allot in a lot of trouble. Getting pushed off this hill is really bad. It's not the end of the world, but it is bad. Taking advantage up here, though, bringing it back to a 12-12, grabbing back this flag and this northern one. T-34 doing exactly what I said it needed to and moving forward to try to cut off these reinforcements. He really kind of does need some more infantry up here, though, to spot for this T-34. It's not going to see if this is all he moves it up. Doesn't really have any reinforcements coming in, though. I'd really like to see him reinforce that bit. It said another Panzer III coming into the center. Panzer III being another one of the great units out of 20th Panzer. It's not like they're the only division with them, but Panzer IIIs can just trade really efficiently if you can use them well. Let's see. So the T-34 is not spotting this Sapazee rocks. Again, the recon issue here. Once it gets closer and it veers off the road, he should be able to see it. All right, we have eyeballs. Let's see. It's really close. Oh, and it gets out. He spots it first. Yeah, and this was definitely a mistake of not having any sort of AT gun or anything that can actually have a little bit of sight line for that T-34E. Not E, but T-34. These are basically the same model of T-34, so they're going to struggle to fight. They can pen each other. Su-76, though, might throw that out of whack with its APCR or AP. Little CKM here trying to stop the infantry coming in here, the Pioneer. Panzer IV needs to move out and support that. If he can do that, he should be fine. There you go. Allot does see it, so that's good. Allot definitely much better than the micro this game. Game 1, he really struggled to pick up all the micro opportunities. MG42 still surrenders despite the Panzergren being pretty close. Apparently not close enough. M3A1 backing up is going to dodge that Panzerfaust. Flicks all over that micro. Good player. Panzer IV doing what he needs to do, kill that CKM. Once he kills that, he's going to capture this flag, bring it back to 12-12. Both players on Maverick income, though, so, you know, these early advantages, it's going to be hard to press them. Panzer III moving in down south, Pioneer SVT taking up position. The big problem here for Allot, he's going to run out of CQC and infantry a lot sooner than Flix does. Flix reinforcing down south, more Sapazee and a leader. Let's see if the Panzer III can get into position fast enough and spot any of these. Unfortunately, this is not the recon Panzer III. Pack finally in now to spot for the T-34 and supply some badly needed support. Panzer IV, though, does not want to rumble with these tanks. Pack 184 sticking out a little too early, I think. He really wants that, and he needs to manually target this to aim for the Su-76, and the T-34 needs to be involved if he's going to get in this fight right now. Yeah, this is a missed opportunity for Allot. He's backing up. Nah, it's too late. Okay, he stopped it. Good. Yeah, it's too late. A lot of armor there. Panzer IV coming in, not the best weapon in this situation. You want that to be like here, where it can fire at maximum range at these T-34s and stay out of their range. 12-12, though. This Panzer III is going to be a bit of a brick wall here for Flix for the time being. He is moving in another 45 mil. These Pack 184s are just 45 mils, like Russian 45 mils without the APCR, which does limit their effectiveness quite significantly. The 100 millimeters of APCR penetration on these things is really strong. He really needs to turn off that APCR on this Panzer III if he wants to actually one-shot some tanks. Not tanks, but, just stuff. Just light stuff. JU-87 coming in. Should be able to take out one of these T-34Es. Let's see if he kills it before it gets its shot off. He does not. Gets the pen on the T-34. Not great for Allot. Really needed to not take a penetration here for no reason. Does kill it, though. There's not enough here. Kind of surprised Allot's calling in tanks instead of infantry up north here. He hasn't called in that many infantry. He must have some left still. Getting a big bulge here. Just missing this flag. If he move one of these infantry up, I'm not sure where Allot's planning to go here. He is backing that Panzergren back up. That's the correct choice, I think. He needs to get this Pioneer SVT on the edge to catch these infantry out. Yeah, none of these infantry have AT. Could really take advantage of that with his Panzer III. Panzer IV on the hill here, but dies to the Su-57. This unit is really good. It's got a 6-pounder on it. It's a 6-pounder without the APCR. Really strong, can absolutely take out a lot of piece of armor. Panzer on return fire, nice move there. Has no AT though. T-34 trying to move into a position to help. Nope, shouldn't bump into that Su-50. It's going to bump into that one though. Gets the first shot off. Yeah, that's bad. Panzer IV coming in again. This is really not a good spot for this Panzer IV. It's going to lose to the Su-57 if it's in range almost every time because of the Panzer IV's really thin armor. Needs more infantry down south if he's really going to take this fight. Panzer completely out of position. He's totally letting his Pioneer getting wasted away because I don't know what he's doing. Finally, the Panzer gets involved. This is the unit you want to be fighting here. 1410 to Allot though. Grabbing this northern sector is really helping him out. Oh, he is technically grabbing this flag too. And this, okay, that's where the 1410 is coming from now. Now I see it. I was wondering what changed. It was this. Oh, and there it is. Pack takes out that transport. Every transport snipe is huge. Just massive. Sappers are getting picked apart here. Panzer III, a huge call in down here. And capturing the southern part is so nice because it's really hard to get back into it. Now, the issue is there, though, if Flix digs too deep CQC-wise into here, Allot's going to really struggle to dig him out. Panzer IV, wow, Su-57 just out of line of sight for that. Panzer III coming in, M with the recon. I'm sorry I didn't call more of these in earlier. FK's in stupid transport. This was a deck building mistake right here from Allot. No reason to be bringing those in that. There's plenty of Opal blitzes and stuff. T-34 trying to do what it can. Panzer, this is bad. This is very bad. This is really, really, really bad. Unless he's out of range. Unless that was somehow a 100+ meter range fight. Oh, Flix taking the aggressive route here and just pushing his tanks across, fast moving. This FK-288 will be a holdup. Doesn't have APCR, so it should kill this Su-57. Let's see if it gets the shot in. There it is. Su-57 will spot for sure. Oh, it's not going after that. It's going... Oh, and he gets a bailout. Oh, that hurts. Will the Ju-87 get the double kill here? Clusters are out. Oh, misses the double kill. Really disappointing there for Flix. Could have really used that. It's going to probably... Oh, no. Allot on the micro. No, he's forced to fall back. IL-2 will take down that Ju-87. Ouch. BF-109 does not want to make this fight. Even with the Flak 43 helping out. Okay, as long as he doesn't head on the IL-2, he should be safe. What happened? Oh, why is he moving it? Is he like... Oh, it's just moving stupidly through buildings. Another Ju-87 in. Oh, no, he's going to lose that. The IL-2 landed a great shot on that. 85 will probably be able to finish off. BF-109 coming on the tail of the IL-2. Should be able to take that out. Yeah, maybe not. God, these BF-109s are so weak. So frustrating. They're fast. They're zippy. They get around. I'll give them that. But darn it, they can't shoot anything down. Infantry pushing back in. We are now into B phase. FK takes out the T-34. Big kill there. Wow, that was so close. And that would have been really bad. That T-34 could have just raged through the back lines. FK over here holding down the line as well, but he's spotting something. He's got an eyeball on that T-34. Misses the side shot. Oh, so frustrating. At this range, that is just so frustrating. Flix taking advantage of the AI's automatic targeting. So for those who don't know, the AI will always target the unit with the highest armor. That's just how it works. It's assumed like it'll be the highest value unit, and that's the unit you're going to want to shoot at. The problem with this is when there's light support units around, then they can totally take advantage of that. So here we see him take advantage of the fact that the FK-288 is going to keep targeting that T-34 despite having lower penetration value. He could very easily kill the Su-76, but because it's auto-firing at the T-34E, he gets to like basically free kill that thing. Although Allot finally back on the hill. Flix has really neglected extra defense here, and finally just a Panzer and a Panzer III here pushing back on that hill, giving Allot that badly needed flag. Bunch of infantry in here. See, Panzer starting to come in the half tracks, and those will help. First Polish infantry don't have like an insane amount of AT on them. They do. I mean, they got some PTRSs and PTRDs or whatever they are. But you definitely can do a little bit of bullying with half track. I mean, you can basically bully most infantry with a little bit of half tracking. Panzer needs to get on the edge of this forest to stop these infantry very badly. Allot getting a bunch of leadership in. Good to see. Su-76 going down. That's some nice kills. He needs that badly. These things are just so efficient. 45 mil finishes it off. Nice kill there. cleaning up some of that light armor really necessary here for Allot to get back into this game. 85 mil being deployed to stop the next Ju-87 strike. I assume a lot of infantry coming in here though for Flix. I'm assuming he's gonna go down and around like this and basically just wipe out all the infantry in this area and put his southern position under some pressure. But Allot in full attack mode here on the hill. Built up a nice attack force. Should do quite well. There's not much here to stop him. The T-34s have either died or been shifted to other positions. It looks like they went down. No, that's a half-track. Looks like they were shifted to other positions. Because I don't actually see any dead T-34s. Is that one on the hill here? Nope. T-34 getting picked on that at 45 mil. It should be okay from this range with AP only. As long as he keeps facing forward, he should be perfectly fine. The 45 mil will take that out. Problem is he's got nothing on this hill and a big bulge happening. Oh, there's no flag here to capture. It's always like an awkward thing for me personally. There's no flag here. Well, there really kind of should be, like maybe here or something like that, you know, kind of make it worth pushing this hill. JDU-87 taking out another piece of armor, it would appear. He's got no stress, so he probably killed something. Not a lot of infantry up north, though, for Flix. His position's in a little bit of danger here. T-34, though, should do okay. You just got to be careful around the Panzer fouls of the Panzer Panzergren. And Flix probably will be. Panzer 3 trying to support this Panzergren. A lot of CKMs, though, coming out of it. He doesn't really want to lose this. Got an attack order here on that Salkin. Does he have any artillery? Is he planning a bomber strike? Here comes the infantry attack down south. Going to take out that 45. That's going to be an unfortunate loss. That's cutting off reinforcements really nicely here. Yeah, it will basically get insta-deleted. Biggest issue with the Panzer 3 really doesn't do HE damage. It's a very poor, like, infantry support gun. But wow, Flix's position crumbling here in the south. Up north, though, he's continuing making progress. Despite his rather weak infantry position, there's not much to stop his T-34. No Panzer Shrek, nothing like that. We do have stuff coming in now, and here comes an 81 mil mortar. Panzergren's getting bullied by the Streltsy LKM. A great unit with double DP and semi-automatic rifles, so it really can put out the damage. And it's the cover differential here that matters. Actually, these are Panzergren DPs too, so they're putting out a lot less damage than a normal Panzergren would. Flitz getting a big hole here. Panzer 3, though, still kind of a brick wall here. The PTRD from the side will penetrate, but not from the front. There aren't many troops left here. Definitely a little bit of a danger zone here for the south. If Allot loses this, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Panzer 3, though, will be able to cut these guys off. It won't kill them very fast, but it will stop them from moving forwards. Salkin going to start hitting these infantry on the hill. This bailout was so unfortunate. Really needs to get this mortar on, like, turn it on, as in start targeting stuff immediately. He's pulling an attack power here and just letting it sit. Double Su-85. Kind of surprising. Seems like an overcall based on what we got here. Ooh, IL-2 cluster finally takes out that Panzer 3, and Allot's southern position is crumbling. BF-109 on it. There's no way to stop it unless the 85 in the middle somehow gets a shot, but we'll see if it can have enough time on target here. It will have a lot. Oh, and it finally does shoot it down. That's a nice kill. Those IL-2 clusters are expensive, but that's a big lost positionally. Ju-87 not going to get in here. Panzer 3 does get a pen with its regular AP. T-34 on the loader wounded, but does get the shot off. Kills that Panzer 3. Another loss here for Allot. Not great losses for him here. 15-9 to Flix. We still have 3 minutes left, essentially, of Maverick income. T-34 deciding to take on that assault gun. If it can kill it, that'd be great, but it does have some damage, so the HE may kill it. Gotta be careful in these moments. Panzergren's finally spotting out these flamers, but unfortunately they're within 50 meters, and those flamers are gonna eat them alive. Dushka is a great little, like, annoying unit that can pin units down really quick, but the 220 off-map coming in, this is a really strong off-map. Yeah, it's a more expensive one now. This is one that got nerfed along with all the other off-maps. Some of them, like, secretly kind of didn't get that nerfed. This is one that still got it pretty good. You definitely don't get 3 charges on it. Flix completely flipping the south. Although, weirdly, he did miss cleaning up this 45 mil, which may punish him right here. That 45 can get on target and kill this. He will pick up a nice Zis 3 kill, and there will be no AT down here. There it is. And Flix may not have noticed that either. Like, he might just... He shouldn't be able to see this. So it looks like a unit just randomly died. Ugh, Allot just driving in here. This Streltsy LKM. Hopefully the machine... If Allot's lucky, they'll get unloaded by the heavy machine guns instead of the PTRDs. There we go. He does get that out in time. We have Panzer Hearth coming in now. I have seen this question in the comments recently. So, ace units here do nothing. Let me be frank. There is no difference between an ace unit and any other unit in the game that is of the same kind. They are there purely for flavor and for camo. Like a slightly different camo. If we zoom in here really quick, we can see the unique camo here for Hearth. That's it. There is no benefit to them otherwise. Everyone in the community will joke, though. You will hear people joke all the time, and it is a joke, that ace units die faster. They just always seem to die immediately and quickly. It's just one of those things. We will see Hearth die here. There is no doubt. Now, if... Oh, my goodness. If he picks up this kill on this 37 mil, that would be giant. Just picking points. Now, we see the boy to Stalin coming in here. I'm not sure where exactly he plans to use this application of force. I'm surprised he didn't throw it on the hill here or something. T-34 does finally take out that flamer, though, putting it back to a 14-10, so Allot dragging himself back in this. The T-34 did die to the Panzer. Panzer got to be careful, though. He's getting very aggressive here. This off-map complete whiff. It'll force this off, but complete whiff, I would have definitely put it closer to the buildings over here. He's definitely back on the hill. We have a Pack 40, though, in a little bit of dangerous spot here. SU-85 is forcing him in, but Pack 40 is getting a spot on, but unfortunately he's going to be firing APCR. Gets an armor crack, though. No punishment. Wow. Nice. Allot getting very lucky there. Needed that bad. 45 mil getting on target. Ultimate sadness for Flix. It will not unload in time. Oh. Oh, my God. And I have a feeling Flix still hasn't noticed. There's no reason why he would. Why would he be looking down here? Oh, he did pick up on it. He realized something's up, and he's going to take that. But that, wow, that thing paid itself off. Gets a turret stuck on the T-34. That's definitely frustrating. Which way is it bent? I mean, it's bent forward. It should be able to shoot at something, but it's not. 45 goes down. BF-109 bombing strike does basically nothing. 81 mil mortar has done nothing. He's pulling an attack power here. Full admittance of doing that many, many times. Allot building up another armored force here. Somehow not capturing this flag. Oh, because that's just a Panzer strike. That makes sense. No leader there for Flix, though. Pack 40 in. He definitely needs this here for potentially a future assault here. 85 mil, though, going after the Panzergren. Unfortunate there. Here comes Hearth. Probably to die. Nothing down south. A little bit quiet. Boy to Stalin. Boom. Spots that assault gun. Can the 85 penetrate this? No, it cannot at all. 15 millimeters short of penetrating. It should not be able to. I mean, it could technically. Again, I'm not going to say it absolutely can't, but it really absolutely shouldn't. Boy, just on having a total miss there. Oh, Schwimmwagen goes down. That's a bummer. There it goes. Now it's dead. Pack 40 really should be able to support this. I'm not sure. Okay. There's just like a very specific line of sight to this Boy to Stalin. Boom. Gets a nice little hit there. The only nice thing with these IS-2s is they do actually do an okay amount of HE damage. Now, we are now into C phase, so both players now choked on income. Panzergrens at this range should do pretty well against that CKM. Yeah, and they are. They're chunking it. Oh, but the assault gun in now. No, he's going to get surrendered. Oh. Panzer IV, though, in position. Here he is. We've made it. Wojciech staying on target. Ju-87? I have no idea. Oh, it's just going for the pin on the 85 mil? Okay. Little odd. The F-109 coming after the IL-2. Not great, though, because it's going to head on, but the Flak 43 might have something to say about this. Gets a hit on it. Su-85 has a pen. Oh, gets a gun jam on the... The Wojciech Stalin. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Where's the supply truck? Get me a GD supply truck. Good God, man. Fix it. BF-109, will it get that IL-2 killed? Should. And it does. All right, there we go. You can do it, BF-109. My goodness gracious, the struggle. Panzer IV versus Assault Gun should be an easy win. Once he kills that, he's really cleaned up these support guns. Here comes another T-34, though. Wojciech Stalin, though, still in the game. Just gotta get it repaired. T-34 and Panzer IV should be able to beat that armor there. It's 14-10, but Allot, he's got an okay position going. Flick's very strong, though, up north for sure. And he's got a solid position down south, although this Pack 40 should stop anything that tries to move forward. Pack 40 finally moving in to take on this 85 mil. Only 3 rounds left in the 85, but only 2 man left on that pack. Oh, but it misses. T-34 spotting that Panzer leader. Panzer Gren, I should say. Oh, Allot calling it too late. Loses his unit. He does still have this 81 mil mortar. He's not used at all. He could just move it down here and he could kill this all he wanted. Panzer IV versus T-34E. Not a good fight here at this range, but the T-34E with a stuck turret goes down. Panzer Gren's getting absolutely eaten alive. These basically Tanko Desanika getting into the woods here. He's got no way of stopping those guys. Definitely had a CQC here. He hit the BF-109 though. That's a good... What's he doing? Why is he doing this? Stop it. Oh, Allot. Panzer IV though, still a great tool in this situation to kill off these assault guns and things. They can't do much against them, and they will kill them quite fast. Panzer IV versus T-34 at this range, not great. Not great, but they do get the crew panic. Very nice. It's gonna actually get out of his line of sight pretty quick. Double T-34 coming in though. These are the bad ones. These are the bad ones. So these are the ones with the lower armor, which means this T-34 should consistently pen the other T-34. Half track in though to help pin the CKM down. Nothing that CKM can do. But Flick's still sitting on the 14-10. I think Allot still has a chance of getting himself back in this. He's definitely not beyond saving for sure. He's down a lot of points though, but he's got 25 minutes. So if he can really make a big push here on the hill, he might be able to turn this around. T-34 going to finish off that half track. But the other armor looks like it's getting on target for it, I think. Nope, it's going after other stuff. We do have some ammo coming in along with an SK-18. Solid artillery piece that now comes in much higher availability, which is sick. Let me tell you what. Panzerschreck definitely going to lose this fight. That is not a fight for a Panzerschreck. But that does allow Panzer IV to get on target here. Hart's still alive, so my earlier joke comment, not accurate right now. He needs to get this leader out of the church. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh, nice. 1-2 dead. He's gonna lose this. He's gonna lose his veterancy here on his tanks, which is really helping him out. This is a really bad micro miss here for Allot. Oh, there he finally noticed it just in time. That T-34 already had too much damage, but he does take the other one down. He did not move it back far enough. Hearth takes a pen and misses. Oh, Hearth, why? How did the Panzer IV die? T-34 at max range. Okay. All right, should. Should. Hearth goes down. There we go. My prophecy has come true. It's a big loss for him in the center. Wojciech Stalin, though, back online. He needs to get it up to the front. Still in pretty good shape, honestly. Right? Or am I misseeing things? He doesn't look like critical damage. Like where one HE strike will kill it. So it's definitely still very usable. His Panzergrens in these half tracks should cause quite an issue here. Ju-87 Will it get the kill? It does. Wow, nice kill there for the Ju-87. We'll probably go down to this 37-85 combo. Unless it they can't really get on target. Nope, 37's too far behind the hill. So it lost all of its accuracy bonus from firing, like, consistently. So it will get away. Down south, no movement. Again, that Pack 40 by itself should be able to hold most of that back. Allot really needs to try to push his advantage here in the center. Finally, the mortar is firing. And again, I guess it has been firing. I haven't seen it. Took him a long time though, and I understand. I'm the last person who should be sending any sort of hate for forgetting to fire on with an artillery piece. SK-18 now going after the A, but Flix now on the move order, so he'll never land a hit on that again. BF-109 in, does get its bomb off. Nice kill there. Pins everything else down, so that was a great airstrike for him. Panzer could move forward and win this fight I think very... Oh, no, actually, this guy's just right behind the house, so he's not going to be able to win that fight. Because no fight will be had. Panzer's probably going to get popped, like this bubble is going to get popped here. Kills off the 85 mil, really nice. No chance against these tankos, though, which are throwing the grenade over the house, so they're not even actually fighting. Whoa, how dirty. Panzer's finally getting an eyeball on this boy to Stalin, saying screw it and driving right in. Allot's got the beach balls there. I would never drive a tank like that right into a town area. Infantry cresting the hill here. Half-tracks can certainly be killed by those PTRDs, but with the support of the infantry, I think they'd be able to pin it down, but none of them... It's amazing how much firepower is here and is not pinning this thing down. But because they're all bunched up, they all got pinned at once. All the suppression applied to everybody. Kind of a bummer there for Allot. Not just kind of, that was a serious bummer for Allot. Allot with no way to kill this boy to Stalin other than his IL-2 clusters, which will be a big investment now because he lost that earlier one. These infantry got ripped apart here by his Streltsy LKM. These are so good. It's easy to forget how good semi-automatic rifles are because usually a lot of division units that have semi-automatic rifles have very few of them. They have, 4, 5, 6, which doesn't really make your unit that much stronger than a normal rifle. But when you get 9, now you're actually getting like a chunky number of semi-automatic rifles, and they start to really do. It starts to see like 5. Sapazee Rocks have 5, which is still better than having 5 bolt-action rifles, certainly, but it's not a massive difference. But when you get 9 of them, now you're really starting to put out some fire. We do have the Panzer III Aufklär. It can take out that armored car, but you don't really want it to be brawling with this T-34 because this is his eyes right now. Flix is forced to back off, throwing down some smoke though from his Su-76, which is going to be really hard to counter battery. Panzer IV versus T-34, it's usually a battle, especially 2-on-1, really bad. At this range, okay, nice Panzer IV. Boom. Doesn't get the second pen though. At 100 millimeters of pen, it's tough. Yeah, that was a hard fight there. He got really quite lucky with that first one that was already damaged. Panzer though can fix this a little by killing this T-34. SDKFZ pushing in. PTRD though will eventually get a penetration and kill this half-track. Really what matters here, will Allot now pushes Panzergren to try to finish this Streltsy off. Flix building for an attack here in the center. Only 5 minutes left for Allot. Like I said, I still think he's in this. T-34 did back off, though. That Panzer not going to get its revenge. I definitely don't think Allot's out of this game, but he's definitely in a really bad spot. He needs to really get some points here building, but it's hard. You're not getting many points. But he's got some artillery. That's definitely good. These SK-18s so accurate. Will the BF-109 get its bomb off? It does. These things do get in and out really quite quick. And he finally recaptures that flag. So really nice for him. Although Flix might just hop this forward one and recapture that. I'm not sure what his goal here is. I don't know why he's deciding to come way out here. Hopefully that first burst of the MG42 doesn't do enough with a second. He's able to kill it off. But he needs to stop it now. Because the T-34 is just going to eat this thing alive. Panzer 3. Oh, these guys are blind. And the recon tank has a little bit more stealth than usual. So the T-34s can't seal it. Gets a bailout. Will the 37mm start firing at some point? Oh, the JU's after the wrong target. Oh, it gets the clusters off. No, and it misses. Oh. This Beutestalin having essentially no effect on this game right now. SK-18 targeting that ZIS-3. That's nice. Oh, wow. Big hit there. Wow. Were those T-34s both killed? Or did he move them? Looks like he moved them. I think that was the two T-34s that arrived up here suddenly. Because I don't see any dead carcasses, so they're still alive. I'm not sure. Oh, because these infantry here are spotting for the T-34. Panzergren should be able to capture this flag here. Allot might be able to bring it back to a 12-12, but he's only got about 17 minutes to totally swing this, and that's a big ask. Although Flix is looking thin. He's looking a little skinny. Il Tuto taking out that Pack 40. Big loss down there. Panzergren, unfortunately, does not have any AT on it. Beutestalin should probably just be cutting off this whole road and leave it at that. Yep, down goes the STKZ. T-34 popping out to punish this Panzergren without any AT. How dare you come to a fight with no AT. Panzergren, though, spots out the leader here. Alright, Guerrilla's still in attack position. You might want to stop that. Just wasting ammo at this point. Artillery getting some nice damage in. Finally back to a 12-12. Half-track not as good of a weapon here because they can toss grenades into that thing. Uh-oh, Panther 3 just firing. Now it needs to reload. Double pen, but here comes the second T-34. We'll finish that off. Ugh. Wow, he needs this Panzergren to have AT so bad. Now, it's very possible Flix would not be being as aggressive knowing that that had AT on it, obviously. Just kind of pinned his own unit there. Panzergren trying to help the cause here. A lot of Streltsy, though. These are the worst ones with only one DP and regular rifles. But only a minute 30 left. Flix back to the 14-10. This leader somehow managing to hold on here. Half-track goes down T-34. Infantry do take out the leader. Not going to be a huge deal, though. There's plenty of infantry there anyway. Flak 43 deployed late. I mean, this was kind of... I don't know why he felt the need to... Because he already lost the Pack 40, so there's nothing to defend here. I have to say, it was really impressive Allot was able to get back on this hill. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to really exploit it. First Polish has, again, other than the planes, has literally no way of killing this Beutestalin. Allot getting back into this town, though. Back to a 12-12. He's got 14 minutes to score a lot of points. He'd basically have to collapse Flix's line. Yeah, see, like, the Flak 43 would have been much better suited up here where he's still got a lot of troops. VF-109 head on. No, 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 no. Beutestalin killing infantry. Not exactly its gig. Grilla behind it. That's a good call-in. Because now it can do the infantry killing. Does it have any ammo left? Oh, that's a new one. Okay. A Grilla down here probably would have been the call and just like tap along this line here. I wish I had these good ideas when I was playing. Only 10 seconds left here for Allot. That's going to be the game, I think, for sure. GG to both players. Flix playing quite well. Allot answering much better this game than last game. A better divisional matchup, I think, for sure. 37 minutes and 25 seconds. We have 3,100 to 3,500. So Allot actually out-training Flix by a nice healthy margin there of 400 kills. So he did play quite well. Just Flix taking the better positions. I think First Polish is a little better suited to this map than 20th. 20th struggling with CQC and having close range armored assets. You don't want Panzer IVs fighting at sub 1,000 meter range. It's just bad. It's just not a good. It's not fun. Like, they don't do well. This 85 mil doing a ton of damage. My goodness gracious. Streltsy LKM. These are amazing infantry. One of like the reason to play First Polish. Notice we didn't see any of the Strafniki unit, the disheartened Strafniki. I actually agree with that choice. I've really been, I really don't think those guys actually perform very well. They just get pinned so fast, and it's just 3 machine guns that are running away, and they're expensive. They're still the same price as a normal Strafniki, if I'm not mistaken. Any other big kills here for Flix? No, just a lot of units doing solid as infantry specifically. Not particularly surprising. BF-109 did get a number of kills here. Still not a great fighter. It's just too weak. And that's one of the few issues with 20th Panzer. T-34 doing some really nice work there. FK-288 picking up a whole little collection of kills there. JU-87, a lot of work out of this thing, despite, you don't really need this to kill the armor in First Polish, but it certainly helped. It came in clutch in several situations. BF-109 picking up a couple kills here. Definitely really nice to see that from there. 220, it was a waste. Off map is dumb. Pack 40 here, picking up a whole bunch of kills as well, but nothing else really. Yeah, I mean, both players playing well, but Flix was able just to hold the more aggressive positions and get those points in. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting on Patreon and dropping a super thanks. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.